Well, folks, it seems like only yesterday we were marveling at the last big thing in trucking. Time flies when you're hauling freight, I guess. The freightliner Cascadia, the self-proclaimed king of the long haul, is back with a fresh coat of paint and more bells and whistles than a carnival barker. The fifth generation is here, promising more efficiency, more safety, and more technology than ever before. But let's be real, it wouldn't be the trucking industry without a healthy dose of hype. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to separate the Nifty from the, are you kidding me? Freightliner says they've listened to the drivers. They claim this new Cascadia is all about making life on the road a little bit easier. Yeah, we've heard that before, haven't we? But hey, hope springs eternal, right? Maybe this time it's more than just lipstick on a pig. We're talking fuel efficiency that would make a Prius jealous, almost. And safety features that could probably parallel park this behemoth in a phone booth. First up, let's talk lights. Because everybody knows the more lights you got, the better the truck, right? The Cascadia 5th generation boasts these fancy new LED headlights they call intelligent. Apparently, they adjust automatically to the road conditions and other vehicles. That's right, these headlights are smarter than some of the drivers I've met. The theory here is less blinding oncoming traffic, which I think we can all get behind, and they claim it saves fuel too, because apparently brighter headlights use less energy. I'm no scientist, but that sounds like something you'd hear from a guy trying to sell you a perpetual motion machine. Moving on from the lights, let's talk about aerodynamics. Because nothing says sexy like a slippery truck, am I right? Freightliner has gone all out with this redesign, adding new air deflectors, redesigned mirrors, and even little fins on the back of the cab, all in the name of cheating the wind. And you know what? It actually works. These subtle changes add up to a significant improvement in fuel efficiency. We're talking a couple of percentage points here, which might not sound like much. But when you're talking about a rig that gets single-digit mileage on a good day, every little bit helps. Plus, think of all the money you'll save on fuel. You might even be able to afford that chrome mud flap girl you've always wanted. Now let's get into the really juicy stuff, the technology. This is where the Cascadia 5th generation really tries to earn that smart truck label. They've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at this thing. We're talking lane departure warnings, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, you name it, this truck probably has it. They even have this thing called side guard assist, which uses radar to detect anything lurking in your blind spot. Because apparently these new and foreign drivers can't be bothered to look into the giant side mirrors. Look, I'm all for safety, but it seems like we're getting awfully close to the point where drivers won't need to do anything at all. Just sit back, crack open a cold one, and let the truck do the driving. Speaking of things that do the driving for you, let's talk about the brakes. The Cascadia 5th generation features something called partial brake-by-wire technology. Sounds fancy, right? Basically, it means the brake pedal is no longer directly connected to the brakes. Instead, it uses sensors and electronics to apply the brakes, supposedly faster and more efficiently than a human foot ever could. And if that wasn't enough, they've also added an electronic park brake. Because apparently pulling a knob is just too much work these days. Shorts and issues in wiring is a common problem in trucks. So what happens when the braking wiring harness fails? I gotta say, I'm starting to get a little worried about how soft we're all becoming. Next thing you know, they'll be adding heated steering wheels and massage seats to these things. Oh wait, they already did that. Last but not least, we gotta talk about the telematics system. Because in this day and age, no piece of machinery is complete without a way to track its every move. The Cascadia 5th generation is no exception. It comes equipped with a new and improved telematics system that gives fleet managers all sorts of information about their trucks and drivers. We're talking real-time location tracking, fuel efficiency reports, even driver performance data. I know it sounds a little bit big brotherish, but hey, if it helps keep the trucks rolling and the cargo moving, who am I to judge? Just try not to do anything too crazy out there on the open road. You never know who might be watching. And there you have it, folks. From shiny crowns to artificial intelligence, from slick roads to smart wheels, and yes, even Big Brother keeping an eye out, the Cascadia 5th generation is a marvel of modern engineering. But let's not forget, at the end of the day, it's about getting the job done, safely and efficiently. So whether you're hauling freight across the country or just dreaming of the open road, remember that the future is here, and it's rolling on 18 wheels. With even more distraction for drivers and less reason for them to actually pay attention, plus more things to break down or fail. Until next time, keep the rubber on the road and the shiny side up. We'll catch you another way, another day. Ciao.